Hello everybody and welcome back to Advanced Coaster School. Today I'm doing my Intamin accelerator called Storm Seeker. It's going to be an unusual accelerator, kind of similar to Storm Runner. And so, yeah, let's get started. I'm not sure how I'm going to divide this equally because obviously there is no lift hill to do in the first episode. So I'm just going to kind of divide it up into 3 parts. The last one obviously being the station and queue line and whatever else needs to be finished along those lines. And I'll just kind of divide up the rest of it. So what I'm going to do for this launch coaster, as you can see, is I have the station here that goes straight into a launch. It's going to launch straight out of the station. So I'm going to go here and make it a powered launch. Just going to put it on powered launch. And then I have 2 block sections here, allowing for 2 trains to run on the track. And then just a little turn here that can lead into the brake run for the ride. So hopefully it can take up around this space. Maybe a little bit less, and then we can fit some other thing in between here and around there. But I'm just going to start here and build my launch track. I want it decently long because it's going to be a fast ride. I'm thinking somewhere around there. And then I'm thinking that it can curve out of the launch track like this. And then I'm thinking it's going to curve up and then go into the top hat here and then come back down and go through some other stuff this way. So I'm going to make sure it's super drawn out here because I don't want like a super tight transition that's just going to pull a ton of G's. I have to watch out what I'm doing here. And then I'm going to get rid of all my banking here. Make sure that transition looks smooth. Going up into the top of the top hat like that. Okay, so I'm going to be building my top hat up just like this. And how tall should I make it? I'm going to make it start curving up to the top here. You want to have the top of the top hat pretty, like, it has to come over pretty quickly. So that it doesn't look like just a huge, giant airtime hill. It has to look in a form of a top hat. And then we can just make it pop down this way. And I'm going to do a super steep drop. Okay, so I'm just going to start curving the drop down here. I'm sorry if you cars outside, I live on a busy road. And my window's open. So I'm going to have it come right down here into a highly banked turn. Hopefully to pull quite a bit of G-force, kind of like Intimidator 305. Get it right next to that support there. Okay. So that's probably all the track work we're going to do in this video besides smoothing out what we already have. I'm just going to get rid of some of these pieces and try and connect them into one. See that? I can do that, and it makes it nice and smooth. And then I'm just going to do that for the drop too, just to even it out a little bit, make it a little bit nicer. I don't know what it is about the hydraulic launch track, but it doesn't always end up smooth. So you gotta watch out when you're building to make sure that you make your, you gotta make sure that you go back and smoothen out your track so it looks nice. And more cars. Okay, I went back and smoothed some stuff out. I'm not sure if it's the final like thing I'm going to do in terms of smoothing, but I got it pretty decent and it looks pretty good except for this part, which I might change. As you can see, that is way too fast, so we need to turn that down. Get rid of the track friction a little bit, get some more gravity, and lower the boost power a lot. And let's see what that does to us. Hopefully this will help. That is not even close to fast enough, so now let's speed it up. Alright, I don't know why it's not spawning in the station. It's kind of annoying. And I don't know why it's not running 2 trains. So I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of these few pieces of the brake run for now until the ride's finished, so that we can just have it launch right into the station. Alright. Launches up and right over the top. Perfect. Okay. Very nice. Now we just need to fix this problem. Oh, shoot. Okay. Okay. Well, that was easier than I anticipated. That looks super nice now. Let's make sure that's... Yep. Alright, that's nice and smooth. Okay. That works out good. So now let's do the launch track supports. So as you can see, I'm just clearing out every single one of those supports because they're all ugly. And I'm going to start working on the launch track. So I'm just going to do a large area of flat like this, and I'm just using the diamond plate, or like the metal plates thing, and I'm going to make it one to the left just like that, or one to the right, doesn't really matter. I'm going to get a fence on both sides just to get a little bit of a catwalk on the launch, just like that, and then like that. So now I'm going to grab the circle wooden pole, this one, and I'm going to paint it like a footer, so you know it looks around similar to this piece of concrete. And I'm just going to do just like how I would with the B&M Giga brake run or any other brake run that I would do. I'm just going to separate them by 2 blocks just like this. As you can see, it lines up actually very nice now. And I'm just going to build it all the way down. And then build the pillars up to the fences. Then after I do that, I'm just going to get these little metal cross beams, and I'm going to place them like this and connect every single piece together. And where is it? Down there. Let's bring it all together. Once again, this is just what I would do. Everyone has their own little way of doing things, and this is just how I would do mine. And so I'm going to have a little special thing on the launch track with some cool lighting, but I will do that afterwards. So for now, these are just going to remain poles until the final episode of this, when I actually turn them into lights. So, yep. That's all we're going to do for the launch track. But I think that looks pretty good so far. So let's continue with the top hat supports. So for this, I'm going to do something with, like, the supports that are going to come down this way, and there's supports that are going to come down this way. So basically, this support right here on the Giga is going to be duplicated here, but right here and right here, and it should create like some sort of V shape. And I think that would look good on the tower nicely. So I'm just going to back up a little bit here. Going to place one single rail back here, and another single rail like that, a couple blocks away from the tower. And now what I'm going to do is I am going to make this a certain degree so that it turns the exact same as the other one. So what I did was I just went into rotate spline node, turned off this auto smoothie on pitch button, and then did this here. I'm just going to change it to 23 because that seems like a good even with 20 and 25. And I'm going to scoot it all the way over here to this piece. And I'm going to change this one to -80. And this is all trial and error. I don't know if this is going to line up right. I don't know if it's going to look good with the supports. I just need to see what's going to happen. So I'm going to build that all the way down like that. And as you can see, I'm just going to move. I'm going to turn it a little bit more. I'm going to go to 25. And then I'm going to go to negative 78. I don't know why I'm doing that. I just chose that number. So I'm going to go down to like right here. Build this piece. It still needs to go over more. Oh, let's wait for that piece to delete, I suppose. Let's reset. I'm going to move this over just a tad bit. And then make that go all the way to the ground. Okay, so now I gotta remember those numbers. I think it was 23 and 80. I don't remember the numbers. But these numbers, I just have to go the same, but just the opposite on this one. Because we're turning the other way. I think it was negative 86. If I'm correct. Just gotta lower this down. Right to the same spot. And build down. Nope, that was the complete wrong angle. Oh, shoot. Okay, let me fix this. Okay, after some time and frustration, I managed to get this little support in. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a little cross beam that connects the two supports up. And after this is in, I'm just going to curve that a little bit there. After that's in, support should be done, and then I will get rid of this mass of default supports that like to spawn in every time I place a block. Literally, watch this. All of them come in when I place one block. Unnecessary, but oh well. Alright, that support's in, and I'm just going to get some footers. Hopefully they line up. Now all of the others. Okay, this is frustrating. Let's just get rid of those. I'm going to fix this. Let me get a path in here. I want... Where's grass? Grass. I want green grass. I want the same green as the grass. That's too green. That's too green also. There we go. Now, let's put all this down. And the supports will spawn. Yay. Now there's just a weird patch of grass here, but oh well, I don't really care that much. So now we have to do a support that goes like somewhere in the middle of this. I'm going to do it right here. I'm just going to do this one freely. I'm not going to type in the values like I did for the last one. I'm just going to make this come down, just kind of a standard support here. Just does its job, supports the ride. That's all that matters. Let's just get this in. Oops. Okay, I need to go into here. And now I actually need to turn this off so that I can shift it. And lag, I think that's Paul loading in his mountain park. Yep. Shout out to Paul though, his mountain park is lit. Okay, now we have that support in. These footers will not line up, of course, because my luck is pretty trash, but that's okay. I just get rid of these ones too, because they don't look that good. People are everywhere. Okay, hold on. Okay, now that those people are gone, let's just make one more support right here after the launch. Let's do it right here. Just going, actually, let's just do it this way. No, let's do full 90. Straight down. Boop, boop. Now, I believe a footer should line up on that, so that's good. And more default supports will line up on that also. Go away. Okay, that is 3 supports in now. I just gotta do these last couple around here, and I think we should be good. Okay, I need to do back up 2 and over. I'm just gonna do this one all freehand with no values, because the values can get annoying sometimes. And I'm not wanting to put up with those right now. Oh, that is disgusting. Okay. See, this is why the values get annoying sometimes. Because you have to figure out the perfect values to be able to just make a single support. And come on, all the way down. Okay. Why is the server so laggy? I don't approve of all these people being here. Okay, anyway. Let's get this final little support in for this one. And that was a bus. Don't you just love background noise? It's amazing. Alright, let's get... Oh, crap. Okay, that's not gonna line up. Gotta go down more. All the way to the ground. Okay. There we go. Let's remove those guys. And this one especially. And then all we have to do is link it back up and put a cross beam through the middle. Okay, that support is fully in and it looks super good. We just gotta do 1 or 2 more around this area. Let's just get these guys in. Okay, I'm going to go down, let's just say 78 max force. Okay, back down to 78. Let's link that up. All right. Now we just got to see what it looks like at night and if we should add a light package. Yes, looks very, oh my gosh, that looks amazing. Okay, let's get some orbs in here. Just a nice red. Let's get them in the track, or next to the track. Not too many, just a couple. Just make it look super good. Okay, now it's always the moment of truth when, oh my gosh, that looks super good. Just gonna get one more in this little dull spot there. And then let's get the supports lit up. It's not going to be perfect because some of them you're going to be able to see, but that's okay. Okay, that looks very cool, so now we just got to do the final honor of testing it. See how this looks. Oh my gosh. That is amazing. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section, and please look forward to the Friday Night Live guest. If you want to be the guest, please join the Discord and read the information that is displayed inside of announcements right here. Announcements. This is all the information on being a guest. All the game links, everything, all of this stuff is right here in the Discord server. Link in the description to join that. And I will see you guys in the next episode of Advanced Coaster School. Goodbye.